is a wrap.
Right then, should we get straight into it, Bill?
Let's do it.
Let's start with Dele. Dele Alli. It was his birthday this week. The geezer's on fire. He loves a nutmeg. We done a shoot with him. We're gonna show it to you guys. Have I missed anything?
No.
Let's do it. Roll VT.
So you've got the ball in the corner. Question is, what takers are you going to do to get out of the situation? Jezza, this is what I call a tight corner.
As far as corners go, this is about as tight as they get.
What are you going to do? You're midway through the second half. 57 minutes gone.
57 minutes.
You pick up the ball.
Pick up the ball.
On the wing.
On the wing.
You find yourself in a corner. What we want to know is,
What do you do?
what do you do?
What do you do?
We'll show you. This one's simple but effective. 1-2.
Talk us through exactly what you did. You noticed that before you went for the megs, you actually shimmied and centered.
I think the most important bit about that is the drop of the shoulder. So obviously make the defender open up a bit more.
Yeah.
And then release the space through the legs.
So what I've done there is I dragged the ball to suck in the defender. As you give me this challenge, pull it back, creating the space, take the space. That's basically it.
Great skill. So obviously this one is only applicable for five-a-side. But if the defender's steaming in, it's a great way to just get round him, pop against the wall, round the other side. You don't know what's in.
Jez, I love it. You're using the surroundings. Hey, improvising.
Sometimes you've got to do it.
Mate, cheeky, sly, techie.
He's a crafty guy, so exactly, he actually would use it as a nutmeg, but it doesn't have to be a megs. But it's quite it's an effective skill to get out of the side. Shield the ball and wait for an opportunity to arise.
This one's simple but effective. It's a 1-2. That's my assist. We're the F2, that's Dele Alli, and this is a wrap. Well done, lads. Class.
Nice. That's it, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Let's go and get changed.
Yeah.
So that was Dele Alli showing you guys how to get out of a tight corner. The guy's a nutmeg king. If you look out for him playing, he loves a nutmeg. So if you're ever in a tight corner, maybe that's the way to get out with a cheeky nutmeg.
I feel like we haven't even seen the best of Dele Alli yet.
No, like, I mean, look at his age, look at his stats. He's unbelievable.
Do you know the problem you've got as a Spurs fan? How do you keep him?
I'll probably build $1 billion stadium that's the best in the world and state-of-the-art training facility that can't be beaten globally. That's probably how I'd do it.
The problem is, I mean, it's a good answer. It's a good answer. I can't deny it. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think Spurs will manage to keep hold of Dele Alli?
Maurizio Pochettino is keeping the boys. They love playing for Poch. They love playing for Spurs. They love playing in the new stadium. And you know what? Champions League football is looming around the corner.
It is, which brings us nicely onto the next section, which is
The football fix.
Let's do it. Right then, I'm looking forward to this section. So let's talk about the Champions League, Bill. I mean, the UEFA Champions League Player of the Week presented by Santander has been announced. The winner has been announced, which we'll get to in a bit. But before we do, I want to talk about a few things. The first one being Messi and Chris Smalling. People always say, could Messi hack it in the Prem? The beef, the physicality. Smalling come for him, bruv.
Mate, Smalling's not normally that kind of beast
No.
either. If you're Chris Smalling, you've got a chance to show world football that you're a strong defender. That's your chance, really, isn't it?
And he took it.
He took it.
But he took it.
Not gracefully.
Not
even gracefully. I don't think he meant it. I think he wanted to physically win the ball, but his arm followed through, smashed Messi in the eye, in the nose, cut up his eye, cut up his nose looked broken. For me, after that, Messi wasn't really interested interested in the game.
And there will be those people saying, well, there you have it. There's proof that Messi couldn't handle the physicality of the Premier League. But my counter to that would be he always destroys Premier League teams. Messi, that's what he does, man. I mean, boom, there's his stats against Premier League teams. For me, the stats, they're painting the picture.
They don't lie. Stats never lie. They don't tell little white lies. They don't fib.
No.
They're just there. It happened.
Well, what do you guys think about it? Do you think it was out of order, or do you think it's actually good gamesmanship to do that to Messi?
So talking of the Champions League, I want to talk about Spurs because we're in it.
Oh, shock. He's going to talk about Spurs because they're in it.
I just want to throw something out there. Can Spurs win the Champions League? Judging and basing it on the quarter-final performances of the other teams and Spurs' performance.
Can I just say, before we go any further, I have always said that Spurs have got a good chance.
No, you ain't.
Always.
No,
When
you
you
ain't.
drew Man City, I was
All of
saying...
a sudden, he's like digging stuff up that he's never said.
When you drew Man City, I was saying, it's a 50-50 game. This could go either way. This could go either way.
He did not say that. Listen, Upson, drag up the footage and show this guy. You did not say that. I remember what you said.
You got to be gutted. You got Man City, mate. You're out. You're basically out. You're basically out. That's the worst possible team you could have drawn.
Definitely.
All right, I hold my hands up. I wrote you off, and
Do you know what I wrote me off as well? The second leg, we've got to get a goal.
Yeah, they will
Because
score.
at the Etihad, they're going to score some goals.
Don't sleep on Juventus, by the way. Any team with Cristiano has got a chance of getting to the final. I'm actually backing them to make it to the final. Don't know if they'll win it, but I think they'll be there.
So listen to this, Ches.
Go on.
Cristiano Ronaldo has scored more UEFA Champions League goals than any other Ajax player in the Ajax arena. And he's not even played for Ajax.
Mate, we should just have a new section of the show called
Cristiano Ronaldo stats.
No,
I tried to mirror you. Right then, let's talk about the UEFA Champions League Player of the Week presented by Santander.
Yes.
Firmino won it.
Firmino won it. He's actually one of those players that young strikers should watch and study because he's all about movement and timing of the runs.
Now on to the F2 challenge time. Now we had loads of great entries, but one of them stood out to us. Jez?
Yeah, Skills Crew HD, take a bow, unbelievable.
Say no more, roll VT.